Hi everyone. Today we're going to be reflecting on the seventh station of the cross as a part of our daily stations of the cross that we've been working through. If you'd like to follow along, there is a link down at the bottom of the page that links to the USCCB's resource, Stations of the Cross, Overcoming Racism. So we are following a theme of overcoming racism, which coincidentally is one of the 5 critical concerns of the Sisters of Mercy. So it fits in pretty nicely that it is the theme that we're following along for our reflection series here. So as we begin and we enter into the 7th station, I just ask that you take a deep breath and find some inner calm, inner peace, and we'll ask God to be with us as we pray together. The 7th station. Jesus falls for the 2nd time. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you, because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world. Jesus replied, "A man fell victim to robbers as he went down from Jerusalem to Jericho. They stripped and beat him and went off, leaving him half dead. A priest happened to be going down the road, but when he saw him, he passed by on the opposite side. Likewise, a Levite came to the place, and when he saw him, he passed by on the opposite side. But a Samaritan traveler who came upon him was moved with compassion at the sight." Jesus fell a 2nd time under the weight of the cross. He suffered immensely for his willingness to identify with our humanity. Undoubtedly, some who saw him were quick to look down on him unsympathetically, as being a criminal. One of the signs of prejudice is to separate ourselves from those we deem unworthy or inferior. Applying such a biased thinking to the whole group is a signal that racism has infected our thinking, like the hostility between Samaritans and the Jews in Jesus' parable of the Good Samaritan. As soon as we start mentally separating people based on racial or ethnic stereotypes, we judge falsely and break the commandment to love our neighbor as ourselves. God, it is easy to fall into the trap of biased thinking without even being aware of it. Help us to accept all people as individuals with unique dignity, and not to divide them up based on their membership in some favored or disfavored group. So as we reflect today, I hope we can take some time to think of how we too can put this into action, how we can be more like the Samaritan who shows compassion and cares for the person who's fallen, rather than someone who walks by and passes by on the opposite side. When you see someone experiencing or suffering from injustice, be the person who stands up for them and think about how you can make the lives of others better. And pray that we can clear our minds from biased thinking and that we challenge ourselves to not mentally separate people based on stereotypes. So as we continue to pray together, we continue to grow together, and we pray for one another that we can all become stronger and be more like the Samaritan in this story. And may we always help people who fall and help them carry their crosses. All right, until next time, we'll see you tomorrow.